Hey everyone, welcome back to Boost Your Income with Bootstrap to WordPress. This lecture is called 2 Ways Building Custom WordPress Websites Can Make You More Money. Check it out. All right, let me tell you the 2 most common ways you can make money with WordPress. Now keep in mind, this course and what I'm about to say isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. You're not just going to make money overnight. You actually have to put significant effort into any way you're going to make money with WordPress. It doesn't come easy. Hard work is involved, and you need to be good at it. So keep that in mind as we move forward. The first most common way of making money with WordPress is by developing custom WordPress themes and selling them on a marketplace like ThemeForest. So here's an example of a list of WordPress blog and magazine themes that you could download at themeforest.net. Basically, you come here, you check out a theme, you see if you like the design, it looks good, you want to use that for your specific WordPress blog or your WordPress theme. You download that, install that in WordPress, and then boom, there it is. It's a custom designed theme that you just purchased and slapped it on your blog. You can make money doing that, obviously. Basically, what you do is you develop a custom WordPress theme and then publish it on the ThemeForest marketplace. However, it's not as easy as just doing it like that. Building a custom WordPress theme is actually a lot of work. And by taking this course, keep in mind, this course isn't about how to make custom WordPress themes for ThemeForest, because that could be a whole separate course. There are things that need to go into marketing your theme and support. You need to have ongoing support. You need to always update your theme. And there are a lot of intricate little details involved in a custom WordPress theme that you need to cover. This course, more specifically, is about the second way of making money with WordPress, which I'll touch on in a second. I just want to show you, for those who are interested in the possibility of making money selling themes on ThemeForest or any other theme marketplace, I want to show you how much it's possible to make with WordPress themes. So here I have the WordPress blog and magazine themes. I just pulled up this and I'm sorting it by sales. Right here it's sorting by descending. So it's currently showing the most popular, or the WordPress theme with the most sales. So basically you just have to do a little bit of math. $58 is what they're selling this theme for, and they've made 11,823 sales. That's just south of $750,000. So it's likely that Ty Labs, the author of this plugin, is a studio and they develop WordPress themes exclusively. So they might have a team and they're probably pretty dang good. And they have expenses. They have to pay their employees. They have insurance. They probably have a brick and mortar shop. They have servers, and they probably hire a support team. So that's why they have so much money from this theme. But this is just one theme. These guys, they probably have a few themes. And they do. They look like they have a handful of themes. And so if one of those themes was making just south of $750,000, can you imagine 4, 5, 6 themes? Even if those only did half as good as this one, that's a lot of money. Now, keep in mind, you don't just start developing WordPress themes and all of a sudden you're a millionaire. It doesn't work like that. If I sort this by ascending, so from the bottom to the top, you can see this theme by this author is selling for $43 and has sold 2 themes. So this person has made what? $86 plus the hosting that they've paid for to put the website up, and the work that they put into creating it, and they've made $86. Not a really good profit margin. Now, this is the worst of the worst, and this is the best of the best. So that's a lot of wiggle room in between, from $86 to $750,000. Somewhere in the middle there, if you create something really great, you really, really look into creating an amazing WordPress theme. And you put in all of the details, such as support, marketing, doing it correctly, getting it up on ThemeForest, and ongoing support, ongoing updates, then you could do pretty decent for yourself. You can have a good side income doing this, or you could be full-time doing this and making yourself a nice salary just selling WordPress themes. Now, this course more specifically is about how to make money the second way with WordPress, custom WordPress sites. And that is by creating custom WordPress websites for clients. So if you're a freelancer, if you want to start a freelance business, or you work at a studio and your studio, they build WordPress websites for their clients, and you want to be a part of that process. Or if you're a graphic designer and you want to code the websites that you design rather than outsource them to a skilled developer. Or say, for example, you know how to build WordPress websites and you want to get a job, you want a career at a studio full time. That's more so what this course is about. But the bonus is, hey, you could take these skills you're learning in this course and you could go start building WordPress themes. So let me just show you kind of the jobs that you can get by knowing how to build WordPress websites. So right here on authenticjobs.com, there's a lead WordPress plugin developer. And so this is specifically a plugin developer. But like I said earlier in this course, at the very beginning, we're going to be building our own plugin. So these guys, this is a telecommute opportunity. So it's not like you don't need to be there specifically. So you can work anywhere from US or Canada in this specific job. And it looks like an awesome job, and they're paying you anywhere from $40 to $70 per hour based on your experience and your qualifications, how good you are. That's pretty good for a full-time telecommute job. Right here, WordPress front and back end developer. They need these guys on site. And it looks like they're paying up to 70 grand a year, or $38 an hour. That's also pretty darn good. Senior web designer here on crop.com, San Fernando Valley, California. They're going around $45 an hour depending on your experience for a really awesome web design job where you'll probably need to know some WordPress. And this is just a handful of jobs. There's a lot more all over the web. And this is for people who are looking for studio jobs. That's not mentioning the being self-employed or just creating a side business while you're already self-employed somewhere else. If you're a freelancer, you can make, if you're just beginning, your hourly rate's going to be much less. But if you're experienced, you have a few years experience, or you're really good, you can be making anywhere from 60, 70, 90, 100, 150 bucks an hour. And you can be making 75,000 a year, 100,000 a year, 150K a year. I mean, the sky's the limit depending on how good you are and how good of a business person you are. But if you're just looking for some side cash, if you build a WordPress website, a custom WordPress website for a client, it's likely that budget's going to be around $2,000, $3,000 because you wouldn't want to sell a WordPress website for much less than that. It's not the average. You wouldn't want to do that. I mean, if you have a big client, you could be selling a custom WordPress website for them for $5,000, $6,000. If you're a graphic designer, you charge your $2,000, $3,000 for your graphic design work, and then you say, okay, now we're moving to the web design and web development phase. That's going to be another $5,000. There's a $10,000 project for you right there. And I know I'm just kind of throwing numbers around here, but there's so much possibility with increasing your income significantly just by knowing how to develop WordPress websites. It's amazing. And I hope that excites you for the rest of the course. I'm going to see you in the next lecture where I'm going to tell you a little story about how my fear of building custom WordPress websites cost me roughly $24,000. See you there.